Hi everyone, welcome to our channel, and today we are going to be doing some Q&A questions and getting to know a little bit more about us. Christian has prepared some questions, so let's get started.
So the first few questions are just getting to know us, starting with who are we? What are our names?
My name is Louise Page Gould.
Okay, middle names as well. I'm Christian Louis Fuller.
How old are we? I'm the big 24.
I'm 23, and I like to pick on Louise because she's older than me.
By like
By what?
5 months?
5 months, yeah. Are you a couple? And if so, where did you meet? We are a couple. We met at university in Bristol. We did the same university course.
He invited me to live with him.
Yeah, and we moved in together and fell in love.
Da! Where do we live? We currently live in Hawke's Bay, New Zealand. It's a very rural, beautiful, beachy countryside winemaking region.
Where are you guys originally from? I'm from Brighton, England, on the south coast, just sort of below London, seaside town.
Do we have all day? Basically, quick fire. Born in Warwickshire, moved to Glasgow when I was 18 months, moved to Bristol when I was 7, moved to New Zealand when I was 9, moved back to Bristol when I was 19, and spent a year in Brighton.
What do you do for a living? I am a journalist, I'm a reporter at a newspaper here in Hawke's Bay.
And I am a freelance sports broadcaster, as well as doing a lot of horsey stuff on the side.
Why did you move country? Why did we move country?
Well, I have a house here in Hawke's Bay, so it was kind of like, we're young, we might as well go and have a year on the other side of the world. It might end up being longer than a year, but we don't know yet.
Bit of change of scenery, I think. Did you go to university?
Yes.
We kind of mentioned it earlier, but we went to the University of West of England in Bristol, where I did journalism.
And I did journalism with public relations. What did we want to be when we were younger?
I wanted to be originally a policeman, because my granddad was a policeman. And then obviously a footballer, because who doesn't want to be a footballer? And then I got to about 15, I was like, do you know what? Journalist, that's the one.
What did I want to be? I think I wanted to be an actress at some point, because I'm quite dramatic. And I was looking through one of my like year 1 books that I made the other day, and it said that I wanted to be a horse riding instructor. But in that picture that I drew, they looked like sausages, the horses, and I had black curly hair because I wanted to look like Monica from Friends. What sports do you play / have you played?
Football, mainly. Played football my entire life. But also random sports. Played American football at uni, played basketball as a kid, loved tennis, running, anything.
I tried to play football, but because my family's quite good at it, I just there was something about, I just didn't want to be involved in the playing side of football, and I was lazy basically. And currently play polo, which is a bit of a weird sport, but I fall in love with it, and that's what I do for cash on the side. I work with polo ponies, and it's really, really fun.
That kind of leads us on to the next question, which is what do your parents do?
My dad was a professional footballer. He played for the likes of Celtic back in the early 2000s and Coventry when they were in the Premier League. But now he is a professional goalkeeping coach. And my mum, she mainly does HR and also does a bit of interior design. Next question is, do we have any siblings?
I have one sister called Alice and 2 half-sisters, Catherine and Suzanne.
And I have an older brother, and his name is Matthew. Do you have any pets?
I do. I've got a dog, a miniature schnauzer called Ted, who I miss a lot.
And I have a dog called Archie. He's a little border terrier, and he's really, really cute. And I also have 2 ponies, Party and Fox. Do you work out?
We do. We try to work out as much as possible. We have also done a few fitness challenges in the last couple of weeks, so check them out.
I think this whole vlog and our YouTube channel is meant to be more about our fitness journeys and travel, and so I guess that's a really big part of our life, is working out and being outside, doing sports, all that sort of stuff.
What is the last thing you watched on Netflix? We watched a not great show for about half an hour called Never Have I Ever.
That was awful.
Which wasn't great.
Last night.
But the last thing we watched the whole way through was Afterlife. Very good, second series.
Sad though.
And then also obviously Tiger King as well. How could we forget?
I also have a guilty pleasure, and that's Heartland.
The horse show.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll move on.
What's the most scariest thing you've ever done?
I bungee jumped off an enormous bridge in South Africa. Roll clip. It definitely was scary, and I definitely look confident doing it, but that was terrifying. What have you done?
Probably for me, it's playing polo. It's the dangerous sport in the world, arguably, or one of the most. And I mean, I got a concussion from it like 2 months ago. Got smashed in the back of the head, and then my helmet squished into me.
Who is your celebrity crush?
I'm going to answer this one for Christian because I know who it is, and it's Carly Kloss.
Similarities. Yeah, it's definitely Carly Kloss. Shout out Carly Kloss.
Do you know who my celebrity crush is?
I would hazard a guess at one of the Hemsworths or something.
No, it's Scott Eastwood.
I don't know who that
Clint
is.
Eastwood's son.
Oh, as in Clint Eastwood?
As in Clint Eastwood's son.
Fair enough.
So that's it for us today.
But we've got some more challenges planned, so stay tuned.